Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and welcome. Alright, as the video suggests, this is going to be a quick review on the Pedestrians pack from UE4 Marketplace. I purchased this earlier because I wanted to get some frickin' animations, and I needed some sitting around and idle and just kind of hanging out stuff. And yes, it says it has 150 plus animations to give to your NPCs. And it has all kind of good stuff and videos and whatnot. And yeah, okay. So let's actually just go ahead and take a look at it. And I've already got a project set up, and I'll actually play it and walk through it. But this is one of each of the animations that's actually in that asset pack. Holy shit. Yeah, when you actually are dragging them all into and trying to line them up and get them into a map, then yeah, that's when you really get the idea of, holy crap, there is a lot of stuff in here. So let me actually resize this window. Alright, so this should be good enough. Alright, so we'll start right over here on this end, because this was the first one in the list as they go down. And I can actually go into first person view. I have a gun, so you guys better act right. So, yeah, some of them are really brief, you know, just to go from idle to crossing your arms, the actual looping of them. And that's what I really wanted to see, was the actual animations in a looping state, plus in a, you know, the regular transition into and out of. And there's some that's like this right here, that's just, you know, sitting there doing the idle. Same as this right here. Might actually be decent for, like, you know, showing that you're crafting. Do a montage to transition into it. Some different bows. Kind of a curtsy there. And some card playing stuff. Sitting down, kind of banging your hands on there, laying out the cards, what have you. Now, these are all on the UE4 mannequin. They are rigged to the UE4 mannequin. And essentially all I did was a quick retarget. I didn't have to. I probably could have just reassigned a skeleton on it. But, yeah, a bunch of different sit-down stuff, which works for me because I have the ability to sit down with this project. Bunch of different talking stuff. Again, I am armed. You guys better act right. They look good, and I say that because I have seen some animations that were sent to me that as you look at the animation, as the hand extends, the hand floats away from the wrist, or the body bends in half, or just weird stuff happens with some people's retargeted animations. So these are all good. I mean, there's no separation of it. The transitions look pretty good. There is one or two little small things that I will point out here. And yeah, there's just so many freaking animations. Picking up items, carrying items, setting down items. And let's quickly run back over here on the side. And I'll go down, I'll cover the ones on the back side, then I'll come back to the ones in the middle. So some stuff for like leaning on tables and stuff like that. Sorry they're kind of scrunched up a little bit here and there, but there's just a lot of them. And I'm not complaining, so the more the merrier. And I could have moved that one over a little bit. Dude's hands in his crotch, but so on right. And of course you don't want to cooperate. That one right there. Sorry, that would have bugged me if I didn't fix it. So, doing push-ups. Good if you're doing a military game and you want to show like a basic training area or camp where they're going down and doing push-ups. And one of the issues that I found was, and like this right here, when you sit down the edge of the bed, turn and lay down, you're actually laying right there on the edge of the bed, and you would need to add in like a rollover animation or something, or a move over animation, because you lay right there on the edge. And I'll actually put a sample out to kind of show that. Some of these that you're laying down like this, the animation, the root causes them to turn 90 degrees. So if you were to go from sit down, turn, lay down, which that's one continuous animation, that's good. But when you go to try to transition into the next one, then you're going to have to set your character's rotation if you want to go from this to laying down and then to actually roll over like the one next to it. So you'd actually have to rotate the character 90 degrees so that they stay on the same axis. So that was kind of a problem. You got these guys here where they're in the air a little bit, and that's okay. So I might actually play around with some of the transitions that way, create an actual montage for them to do that. Because you'd want your character, once they lay down, to actually roll over. And see, there's one that's a rollover while elevated, but you can see your root turns 90 degrees that way. It just doesn't work out smooth. I mean, minor issue compared to how much other cool stuff is in here and good usable animations. Kneeling down and getting up from kneeling, and idle while kneeling. Alright, bunch more sitting down stuff. Sitting down board, sitting down like typing on a keyboard. Not exactly sure what he's doing there, but oh, he's writing. Okay, he's just chilling. These guys, these look like bar stool animations, which is good because, you know, one of the projects that I've got to have bar stools and the chairs just don't line up correctly. So that's going to save me on those. Prayings, like you've got a church, you can put those guys in there. Bunch more sitting animations. Stand to sit, that's good. Always need a good stand to sit and sit to stand animation system. Dude's winded right there. It's kind of waving you over. Some writing animations, yawning. Dude's doing the Captain Morgan. Sitting with his arms crossed and then just, you know, throwing his foot up on a box. Waving, leaning up against a wall. Yeah. A lot of good animations, a lot of usable animations. That whether you're just setting up a pose for a static character, or you're wanting to add some emotes in, like waving, or just idle animations that you can transition through. Sit down stuff. I plan on setting up a sequence of these because this is actually in a project here. I won't actually keep the map long, but I just wanted to have one map that had all these animations in it so I could look at them here and get an idea of how they work and how they lay out. So, do lean on the bar, mad pounding his fist. Now, there's some that actually look alike when you first look at them, but there's subtle differences, like their head may be shaking in one direction, and there's sit-ups, getting down to do the sit-up, doing the sit-ups, and then getting up from them. More seated elevated, you can see that they should be like on a wall or a higher surface, so that's pretty cool. Dude looks like he's in hostage, almost curled up in a fetal position. Cross-legged, more sitting down to a bar stool with a table in front. Just sitting down on the ground, Indian style. And sitting to go into like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool animations in here. I would say, now the price for this is $25. There was a lot of animation packs that are out there that cost a hell of a lot more, that have far less animations. So I'm going to say that this is money well spent. $25 for 150 plus, and this is actually after he's already updated it once and added 50 more animations. So, and there should be even more coming. So, again, well worth the price. And again, this is the Pedestrians pack by Excalibur Studios, and current price is $24.99, and yeah, worth it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found this a little bit useful. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and all the good stuff. Hey, what's up? Did you want to see any of the particular animations before I close out the video? I was just doing my outro. There's a lot of frickin' animations in this one asset pack. I mean, a lot of animations. I'll actually resize the screen a little bit more. But yeah, for 25 bucks, if you're looking for, you know, animations that are rigged to the UE4 mannequin skeleton, as you can see, they all are, because that's what I have them on. So, yeah, well worth 25 bucks. Because of the project that I'm building, I needed these. I needed this kind of animation stuff. Emotes, like, you know, as you're talking, you can point at somebody. The only thing that I don't see is like this guy right here. You know, I'm going to have to modify that to be a middle finger sticking up, because you gotta have at least one emote to flip somebody off, right? So that's probably what I'm going to clone this one, modify it. Instead of shaking his fist, he's actually going to be giving the finger. So yeah, I might even do that one too. Modify, make a clone of that one, and modify it so he's actually throwing the bird up high. Laughing, clapping. Alright, so what I'll be doing later on is I will be actually doing another video where I'm going to go ahead and start off by probably doing a Cindy Studios asset and adding these in, and like the town pack, and I'll actually go in there and convert the assets to use these animations and start setting up a scene or something like that. But this project that I'm currently working with is going to need those kind of things, and I released this actually onto the itch.io page, and it will be updated. And this is going to be the meeting place. This was the same one that I showed earlier that has the two opposing buildings. I added a section here in the center. You get off my stairs, schmuck. So yeah, I've got a spawn system in here to spawn little dudes here. I've got teleporter that brings you up here. So the whole point was to be able to come in here and sit down and, you know, have staff meetings and things of that nature. So this is why I wanted to have all those different animations. So while we're sitting down, as you're getting bored, you could hit the R key or the T key or whatever and trigger animations, or might even set it up, something up to work with the mouse scroll wheel while sitting to transition into an animation like lighting a cigarette and smoking, or yawning, or clapping, or whatever else. So I'll add all those in here. I'll add in an emote section. I'm also going to add in a system to where the bots are fun to play with. But if you get tired of messing with the bots and you want them to go away, then you see they spawn randomly all throughout this large area. You can always just get them to follow you, and you run over here, and retro, there's two more hiding right here. I'm like, hey, follow me. Bye. Just teleport away from them. Oh shit, they found me. Oh no. So yeah, having the I'll add in a options menu to actually remove them. You know, set the number of spawns to 0. Then you just kill off what's there, and then just deal with your meeting and do your thing. But I thought it was kind of nice to have a little meeting area. Like I said, I just wanted to add in some animations that could actually add some flavor to the meeting. This will actually evolve into the full project that I'm working on, which is the lobby system, where you can come in, hang out, and socialize, but then decide you want to go and do a fighting game or whatever kind of game. You launch the other games from within this. So this is just the start of something much bigger and much cooler, but I had to start somewhere. Excuse me, I'm trying to get through here. No! No! And you too. No! Yeah. So, alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end this video, and this is mostly just a review on the animation system. We'll be doing some more streams later and adding some cool stuff in, making some menus, some functions, some animations, emotes, and things of that nature. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you soon.